So if you enjoy bike games, if you enjoy racing games, if you enjoy any games, subscribe to the channel and I'm sure you'll enjoy the content. Today I'm going to be reviewing the new patch. I'm playing it on PS4 Pro, and yeah, the new patch hasn't dropped yet for Xbox yet, so I'm not going to test that one right now. In fact, they're a little bit behind on Xbox. I'm sure you guys, if you are Xbox people, you will know that. You won't need me to tell you. So I'm doing the MX450 Nationals. Let me just get the chat on my phone in case anyone joins me. Welcome to the channel, guys. Here we go. Got that sorted, got the chat up, so if anyone's got any questions. One thing I've noticed about this, I've probably said before, when you do these series, if you miss one, let's say you finish whatever, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, you have to restart the whole series. You can't just do that one race again, so you have to be really mindful. So I'm actually also working on the trophies. I'm quite determined to get the platinum for this game. I got the what do you call it? I got the 25 online wins the other day. That was quite a difficult one to get. There's like an infection one, and then there's like a tag one that you have to get as well, which are a little bit more awkward. But I thought I'd try and get the online ones out of the way early, because you know what it's like with games. Like if you later on, there might be less people playing it. All right, let's have a look. There she is, Daisy Duke. I'm just looking for any differences. I'm just trying to see any differences, you know, with this brand new patch. I'm just looking at the environment. I'm not going to be doing too many tricks on this lap. Or I'm just really looking at the pop-in and the trees and. Let's see. Oh, hello. I'm going to have to concentrate here. I didn't realise it was this track. He landed on top of my head. Oh, mate, I'm looking at the scenery. Can't be landing on my head when I'm trying to do that. It's funny when you're looking for something, because you almost... Okay, the water hasn't changed. The water has not changed. We still have no splash-ins on the water. The lighting looks better. I'm going to say the lighting's better. I'm going to have to watch back on my own previous video to see. I need to run a side-by-side patch 1.03 and patch 1.04. Let's see what the difference is. What else can we see? I feel like I'm possibly not getting as much pop in. Let's have a look. I need some. Oh, look, let's see the trees. I'm going to get done for cutting if I'm not careful. You can't go outside those little yellow poles. Are the corners better? People have been moaning about the corners. For me, they look better. I'll try and be a little bit more... Maybe if I don't hold such a smooth line on the corner, maybe if I... Let's have a look. I'm looking at the back tyre, I'm looking at the tyre to see the deformation. It's definitely throwing up little bits of dirt. Did we get that before? Did we have that dirt splatting back into the camera? I'm second guessing myself now. Maybe I'm finding details that were already there. I like the way that they've handled like the light areas of the track, and then you go into like a darker area. But I think that's just this particular track. I'm gonna say less popping, but I'd really like to see a track with more trees. Some of the tracks have got a lot more trees. How far up am I? I'm 10 seconds up. I might drive through a barrier. I'll drive through this barrier, see what happens. Reset. It reset me. Some people are complaining that the barriers don't feel like fixed items because you can just like go straight through them. It seemed like it was a quicker respawn for my reset there. Oh, I've lost all my speed now. Chatterbox. Right, let's have a look. Boom. I might be able to get a bit more adventurous now. I've got the full suspension on this bike now. Cost quite a lot of money initially to upgrade. Some of the upgrades do carry over across bikes though, so it's worth, like, even if you haven't got any money, it's worth checking out the other vehicles and bikes and making sure you can't use the same tyres or other things like clutch and stuff. Sometimes you can use it across the range. Right. Just the water. Maybe it's difficult to like program that in afterwards. I don't know. I'm definitely not a coder myself. But the water's there, but you go through it like it's not there. Wheelie. Alright. So, well, that'll do me, first place anyway. Oh, that's weird. My head is blocking part of my rewards. Seriously. Good job I'm not down the bottom of the leaderboard then, because I would actually block myself. See if I get out of the way. Alright. Stingray Shore. This would have some palm trees anyway, if nothing else. I'm gonna have a little drink in the break. Pint of vodka, obviously, always. Not really. Right, let's have a look. If anyone's got any questions about the game, anything they want to know, feel free to drop us a note in the chat. I'll be checking it as I race on. I appreciate you guys watching. Be wicked if you could subscribe if you haven't done already. It helps us get more content. Oh shit, I forgot to say one thing. This is quite important. If you check out on our Twitter @GamesDenGames, I'm actually giving away a copy of this game. I'm giving away a copy on PS4. I've got a competition running until the weekend. My friends at Rainbow Studios, who are the developer, gave us a few game codes to give away, so I'm going to be giving away a PS4 copy this week. Next week I'll give away an Xbox copy. So yeah, I've got a link to that on Twitter. I'm using that app called Gleam, you know, that competition app Gleam. So what I'll do is I'll put a link in the description of this video once it's up on YouTube, but it's on Twitter @GamesDenGames, and you'll find the link and you could win yourself a copy. I think the shadow work has improved. That's really noticeable to me. Let's look at the trees, see if we can get some pop in. In case you just joined, I'm actually Whoa, I'm taking too much air there. Oh, there you go. I ghosted through. Perfect. I just ghosted straight through the holdings on the side there. Some people have been complaining about that. I'm guessing it's because in real life they're like a kind of like a plastic, aren't they? They're like a material stroke plastic, and in reality if you drove through them, I don't know if they build them so that you tear through it, but I'm sure you'd drag the whole thing along, so I reckon it would be quite hard to like get that in the game because you'd have it all wrapped around the front of the bike. Oh, you definitely have to brake there. You got to get your rhythm on them. The uphill sections are always the trickiest because you can really lose speed. Whoa. Let's have a look. It's a good job they haven't got a mini map, because my face would be blocking the mini map, because they normally put that bottom left, don't they, on racing games. This is a good section. It's a good track all round, really. I played this one online. You just have to keep your wits about you because there's a good few jumps where at the bottom there's a corner, and it's like this is a sort of a blind bend. That's a good jump. I took that a bit tight. There is still a smidge of popping. I saw the finish line just pop as I went to it, but it's definitely improved. I know for a fact these guys are working really endlessly on it at the moment. I wouldn't keep playing it if I didn't enjoy the game. No chance. My channel, the games that I don't enjoy as much, there won't be as many parts. This, I've been streaming it every night because I'm really enjoying it. So that's all that matters, really. And trust me, I do not get paid. I do not make a penny from like YouTube. I actually got demonetized because they did that thing where you had to hit 4,000 hours. I think yes, it's got to be 4,000 hours in the last year. I think I've hit the threshold again, so I probably will get monetized. But when they say about monetized, go, oh, I've lost my monetization. Yeah, I've lost about $2 a month. Ha! It's like, who cares? Unless you're one of the big channels, it really doesn't matter. Like, it'd be wicked if YouTube did more stuff with like subscribers, so you could like, people could become like, I don't know, a premium subscriber or something, and then you could offer them something else. I'd love to offer like competitions and game giveaways just for like people that subscribe. That would be cool. Or like some form of like premium subscriber. I've got a Patreon channel, and every month I give all my patrons, I send them a free game, because like, just as you know, just a way of saying thanks. There's not too many other things I could do. But yeah, you can check us out on Patreon. That's just patreon.com/The Games Den. Just The Games Den. Yeah. I've only got 4 patrons so far, so yeah, it'd be wicked if someone else joined one day. That'd be exciting. I was looking at there's a couple of people I support myself, and there's this woman who does art online on Patreon, and she like films herself live doing the painting or a drawing or whatever, and it's like utterly amazing. And she's only got, how many did she have? I think she had like, I want to say 90 or 100 Patreons, and she was getting but that made like a few thousand a month she was getting. I was like, wow. So it just shows you, if you're producing like good content, and I'm not comparing myself to her, I'm just a gamer playing games and stuff, because she's obviously really talented, but it just shows you like people can start making money or making a living even. Right, here we go. Clover Pass. Daisy Duke. Oh, I was a little bit slow, but still got away. This bike is fully upgraded, so I am caning them a little bit. It's because I keep redoing sections. I didn't want to redo this. Who's that? Dave Stevens. Hello, mate. Really good to see you back again. Hey, Dave, don't forget to check out the Twitter. I'm actually giving away a PS4 copy of this game. They sent me like 2 or 3 copies to give away today, so I'm well happy about that. They really like the videos I've made on the channel. So Rainbow Studios sent me some copies, Xbox and PS4 copies of the game to give away. It's on Twitter, @GamesDenGames. Actually, maybe I better type that in the chat actually, at the end of this race. That would be helpful. Oh yeah, you've got Xbox One version, haven't you? I'm sure you said you had the Xbox One. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you said PC. But you're right though, it's only fair for people who haven't got the game to win it. It's a digital code though, so it's not really... It'd be awful for someone to win the game and then sell it on. Be like, oh, cheers. I'd definitely like someone who's a fan of the channel to win. That's a bit of a weird word. Let's not say fan of the channel. Let's just say friend of the channel. Fan of the channel, as if I've got any fucking fans. Oh dear, it's a funny term really, people saying YouTube fans, like, yeah, it's not like anyone's going to want my signature. We're all the same, we're all gamers. Okay, yeah, if you go onto Twitter, on my Twitter, it's @GamesDenGames. and there's a little picture, it just says click to enter, and it will show you how to enter. Like, one of the ways of entering is subscribing to this channel. We've got another YouTube channel as well called Dynasty of Warriors, and you can subscribe to that. You do it all through the app though. It's called Gleam. I'll put up a link at the end of this lap. I'll put up a link so you can click on that, because that'll make it much more helpful. Yeah, it's a PS4 copy this week, and then I'll give it at the weekend. I'll do another competition for an Xbox One code. If it's popular, if I get a lot of entries, I'll try and get more copies, or maybe like some people might want a PC code, so I could try and get a PC code. Whoops, I forgot to whip it. Oh, that was a dodgy landing. How far we got? I think it's smoother. I think... Oh, look, there was a... Just as I said, I think it's smoother. There was a little stutter. Heel clicker. Right, I'll put it up. Let's see. Let's see what you guys are saying. How do I enter? Hey Dave, yeah, I've got Far Cry 5, but I didn't get a lot of interest. Hey Ben, how's it going, man? I'll put up, what do I need to do? I need to put up a link. Twitter at Games Den Games. Okay. Yeah, I'll play some Far Cry. I've got it. I've got the game. I did one little video of it, and hardly anyone watched it. So if you go to Games Den Games on Twitter, you will. Yeah, that's where you can enter the competition. How are we doing? Amber Ridge. Do you know what? I forgot I was on camera then. You'd be looking at the top of my head while I'm looking down at the phone. I've got my phone here, and that's how I'm reading the your comments. Oh no, in 7 hours? I thought it was live already. Alright. I'm going to have to edit that. Promo will start in 7 hours. That's annoying. I wonder why that... Oh shit, I know why that is. I must have had it on USA time instead of UK time, because I put it to start at 10:30 PM, and it must have picked up 10:30, like, I don't know, it must be West Coast or something. Shit, sorry about that. After I've done this stream, I'll edit it. I'll tell you what, I'll retweet it again tomorrow, and I'll be streaming again tomorrow night, and I'll mention it again. I don't want you guys to miss out. But the competition runs to the weekend anyway, and I've set it up so the most loyal people can get the most entries. Like you can have more than one entry if you subscribe, if you watch like a video, if you follow us on Twitch. There's loads of different ways to enter. Oh shit, gone off the track. I think my Far Cry 5 playthrough didn't go too well because so many people had it. So many people had the game. I mean, I did get sent it. I was grateful to get sent the game by the publisher, so that's good. Saved me from buying it. But yeah, I did the first hour and a half on the channel. You can watch it. It was a couple of days ago. You'll find it there in my videos. And I enjoyed it, but I only got like 40 or 50 views. So I thought, oh, nobody's interested. All my bike racing videos tend to go better. I do rally ones as well. I always like the racing games. Not that I know I'm not great at them. I'm not trying to pretend I'm great. You guys are probably the guys that are best at the games are like 15 to 20 years old with like super fast twitch reflexes from all that wanking that you get up to. I'm getting older now. The old reflexes are slowing down. I did jump the other night. I don't think you guys were in the stream. My girlfriend came back in the room and just planted a big kiss straight on me, and I wasn't expecting it, and it was while I was live streaming on using the camera for the first time. I don't know if she realised that she'd... oh fuck. I don't know if she realised that she'd end up being on camera forever. Oh, concentrate on this bit. I didn't realise there's so many jumps. That one's important to make because you lose a lot of speed if you don't hit that. Oh, I'm all over the place. Let's do a heel kicker. No, that wasn't a heel kicker. I pushed down on the stick by mistake, ended up doing like a weird Superman as I jumped. Let's see if I can do it on this one. Ha! There's not enough time. This one there might be. Ah! If only I'd landed it. Okay. Yeah, they've caught me up now. That'll teach me trying to piss around. I need this win as well. Like I said, you have to redo the whole series if you don't win. Really shouldn't have messed about on the last lap. That was a good jump. I took out a whole section of track there. And that one. And that one. I'm jumping my way to the win. Heel clicker. Let me see what you guys have been saying. No, 0 entries, yeah, sorry, I got the timings wrong for that. Yeah, it's a shame you got Xbox. I'm going to be getting an Xbox version though, Dave, so I'll give you a shout. What does the update bring? Yeah, it's basically, it's graphical updates, really. I was looking on Twitter earlier. It's just some of the glitches that were in the game, and it's like the smoothness and stuff. It's not a big update, in my opinion, but it was practically like in the whole game again. It was 18 gigabytes on PS4, and my download speed isn't great. It took like a good couple of hours to download it. shit. Adam says he nearly got a refund. Well, it's smoother. You can see on this, the cornering's smoother, and looks like there's less popping on the track and stuff, like, and the trees in the distance don't seem to pop in and out as much. I think they're refining it all the time because they said that there's going to be other patches to follow. So where am I? Coconut Beach. She had a lovely pair of coconuts, didn't she? Who misses? I think this one's quite a wide track. Hole shot! Haven't you enjoyed the game though, Adam? I know you said you nearly got a refund, but don't you think it's good fun? I mean, I know it's not graphically perfect, but just from like a fun point of view. And the riding seems pretty smooth. The riding, maybe not my riding. See if I can get any air off these bumps. Have you noticed they always do that? They'll put like quite a big bump just before a corner, so it like tempts you. Ha! I messed up the landing big time. I was seeing it if I could do a full like sideways spin. Ha! Stop doing that. I'm picking the wrong places to do it. I didn't realise that jump was followed by like another peak, so all I did was go splat into the other side. Best to just do free roam, and you can do loads of whips and tricks and all sorts. Okay, I threw in a little heel clicker there. I keep looking off into the distance. I'm looking at the draw distance just to see if it's improved. I think it has. Adam, I think you're going to be happy, mate, if you're still there. Yep, you are still there. But if you're on PS4, you better start downloading the patch, because I don't know how fast your connection is. It might take a while. It's 18 gigabytes, man. I'll read the comments properly after this lap. I'll read them out. Oh, you're not going to believe this. I wanted to tell you guys this. You are not going to believe this. You know, you can click, you know, on the YouTube gaming app, you can click the little dollar sign, and it basically, it's like giving someone a tip, right? Someone tipped me. It's the first time it's happened. I've never had anyone tip me before. Never had anyone do that thing. $5 they gave, purely just so they could send me a shitty message. It was someone like we had to block from the chat the other day. He was being really rude to everyone and offensive to everyone. And they actually paid $5 to tell me that I was trash at this game. I'm not joking. I was like, what the I couldn't believe it. Anyway, I'm going to donate that money to charity so he can stick it. I'll add a bit more myself. Honestly. I was thinking, what sort of demented person does that? Actually pays money to give someone a bit of abuse. Very weird. Splat. Right, let me read the chat now. What you guys been saying? Yeah. Alive, I agree with you. It does look smoother, man. Just love the competitive side, reflex, and like, oh, you are a big fan. I have to get you on the channel, mate. You should race with me. That'd be fun. Jonathan Hurst. I agree with you, mate. There is a learning curve, definitely, and I wasn't good at it straight away. Wise words. You guys, I hope you guys subscribe to the channel because you're exactly the sort of subscriber I want. Definitely makes sense. Iron Hill. Oh look, I've got two options here. I could do Iron Hill or Black Tip Butt. Black Tip Butt. Iron Hill. Hey, MX Life. Hey, thanks Adam. Thanks for subscribing. I really appreciate that. Adam's the expert. He's played all the games. I bet MX Life has played all the previous games as well. Because it is life. Life. That's weird. I keep forgetting I'm on camera and then I see myself in the corner. It's quite disconcerting. Right. Iron Hill. There she is with her coconuts. Was any of you guys in watching the channel the other day when I played with Connor and we were talking about Dude, Where's My Car? And he'd never seen it, because that's the reason on my shirt here you'll see it says Dude Sweet. That's why I picked that on there, because he had never seen that film. And I was like, Christ, how young do you have to be to have not seen Dude, Where's My Car? And then it made me feel really old, because I thought, oh Christ, if you're like 15 or 16 years old, of course you wouldn't have seen it. I'm not saying it's my favourite film, of course it's not. My favourite film is Papillon with Steve McQueen, and that is a really old film. That's actually my favourite book of all time as well, Papillon. I thoroughly recommend everyone reads that book. That is a proper man's book, that is. That's a true story as well. Why am I waffling about that? This is what happens when you're on your own. I need to get you guys in the chat. I'm having a conversation with myself about books I've read. Jesus. This is good. Look, in the distance you can see the water. Look, as I take this turn it will be on the right. Yeah. This track is absolute cake. Is probably the easiest track. There's nothing to it. Just that. Let's have a look. There was a bit of popping on them trees. I'm kind of looking in the distance at the trees all the time. I'm throwing in a couple of whips for MX Life. My whips are rubbish. What do I know? I haven't even been on a bike. I've been on a quad bike. I used to play tennis, and every year we went to Israel. They had these quad bikes. Oh, the PS3 games. Yeah, I'm on PS4 now, Adam. Alright, I've got 175 points, so I'm 30 points clear. This is looking good. How many to go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Black tip butt. I think this is quite a long track though, if I remember rightly. I better have some water. Are you still there, MX Life, or have you left? Ah, no! Error! Game error. An error has occurred in the application MX versus ATV All Out. Checking the error status. Oh my god. I don't know if you guys can still hear me. If you can, I'm gonna... Well, if it cuts out, I'll reload. Microphone is being broadcast.